everyone. Let's just wait for others to join. I think I'm a bit early. Just want to check if I'm online. Yes, I'm online now. Hi, everyone. Please say hi and tell me where you're watching from. Hi, everyone. This is National Scrapbook Day, so actually I have a special discount on my site, SFWashi.com. It's 30% off of orders over $40. So please take a look, and this is valid for today and tomorrow only. So today I'm going to mix up a bit. It won't be a card or scrapbook project. Actually, I'm going to do a bit of upcycling. So this is decoupage, where you can upcycle an old box. So this is kind of a wood box that you could get at the dollar store, something like this. And we just do some washi tape collage over it. So actually you can use the wide washi tapes that I have, but actually if you have different scraps, it's a good way to layer them into a nice design. Yeah, I'll try to see your comments, but I think Facebook is a bit glitchy. I don't get the comments right away. So I'll try to answer any questions or comments as we go. Let me just refresh the screen. And as I mentioned, please take a look at the link right there. It's posted. It should be in my description as well. There's a link to enter a giveaway, $30 gift card giveaway. So I'll be drawing 5 winners this time. I'll announce the winners just shortly after the show ends today. I'll just post it here on the group and also email directly. So good luck. So everyone take a look at the link right now if you want to enter. Okay, let me just refresh my screen so I can see any comments. Oh, hi, everyone. Funny thing is, I have to go into my personal Facebook to read the comments. I can't see it from my business page. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Brian. Nice to see everyone here. Okay, before I get started, I just want to show you a few new designs I have. So this one, extra wide, I specialize in extra wide washi tapes. This one has a bit of a July 4th vibe, red, white, and blue. So it's all flowers. You can see that. Yeah, and then laser cut designs are new. I have a few of them on my site right now for summer. So these are strawberries. So what you do is just peel off the backing and it's ready to use. I've got hydrangeas as well. And then, yeah, this is new. This is Summer in the Mountains. So if anybody is just joining now, I'm running a giveaway. 5 winners of $30 gift cards will be drawn today. I'll announce the winners after the show. I'll post on this group and also email the winners directly. So take a look at my link and you can enter. I'll just post the link right here as well. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah, you should have a giveaway link in my description, but I will post it again. There you go. That's the giveaway link. And yeah, on the subject of decoupage, if this is new to anyone, it's very, very easy with the washi tapes, because traditionally you use kind of rice paper or paper napkins, but then you have to glue the surface and attach the paper on top, and then you get the bumps and wrinkles out. So it's more of a process, but with washi tape, you just stick it direct on the surface. So I'll be doing this type of box today. You can use it for storing washi tapes, stamps, you know, anything, just, you know, a container. But this is what I've done with decoupage as well, these type of hairbrushes. So I use these wood hairbrushes that you can get at the dollar store. So this is all made with washi tapes. And it's actually not the same design. Like, I can incorporate different designs by layering. Washi tape is thin enough that it's good to layer. It doesn't add a lot of bulk. I've done an Alice in Wonderland brush. Let's see. Okay, for decoupage, I will start in a minute. I just want to show you, because I don't think, you know, I also make playing cards. It's a new category for us, but it's popular. I think a lot of scrapbookers like to use our cards besides using them for playing poker or bridge. So this is my new Alice in Wonderland set. Okay, and every one of these cards, there's 54 cards, feature a different design. Take a look. So you can check them out on my site. I've got ones with a fairy theme. I've got 2 different Alice in Wonderland themes. I've got Jane Austen. I've got this other one. This is French vintage Art Nouveau. So the period is really late 1800s, early 1900s. So same with the Alice cards. Every card has a different image. It's lots of fun. You can use them, you know, for your next game or even decorating. People use them for the scrapbooks. So I'll just show you those. Do I add protection to the projects? That's a good question. Yes, I do. Actually, I've been using Mod Podge, but if you have another decoupage sealer, that's fine too. I haven't really researched it much. I've used Mod Podge all along. They've got different kinds of finish, matte finish, glossy finish. They even have dishwasher safe. So maybe in a future event, I will do my decoupage oyster shells. So I collect all the oyster shells that that we go through, because I love oysters. I can eat a dozen myself. And then clean them out with detergent, rinse them out really well, dry them in the sun, and then use washi tapes on the inside surface, okay? And then the sealant. I will apply a layer today, but the problem with Mod Podge is that it's got to cure. So between each layer, you should let it dry 24 to 48 hours, depending on how humid it is where you are. And then after, applying 3 to 4 layers. So that will take a few days or up to a week. Then let it cure for 1 month. Then it should be pretty sturdy. But I find that it does disintegrate, because I made some decoupage oyster shells, and I use them outside in the garden as these little candle holders. And actually, being out in the weather, in the rain, they didn't really hold up after a few months. So I think I'd have to research another finish, or maybe I just can't use them outdoor. But yeah, this one I'm using today is a glossy finish, which is quite nice. Okay, and we will use this type of sponge brush to apply it. But this I'll do at the very end, because to do it properly, we would have to apply 3 to 4 layers to get a nice finish. But then we need a few days in between the layers to dry. Okay, let's start. Okay. So any comments, drop them in the chat, and make sure you join my giveaway. So this is the wood box I got at the dollar store. Let's see. Let's start. So what I will do is I will use a few different designs today. You know, I can layer them, you know, create kind of a collage look. So I will use this summer lavender tape. This is wildflowers. And then this one is from my fairies collection. See that? Good thing here is that, you know, if you have leftover bits of washi tapes from other projects, save them, and you can just, you know, use it for this kind of upcycling project. This one is nice too. This is my forest journal design. Okay. So let me turn the camera a bit so you can see. Okay, so this has been cleaned, okay? Can't have any residue. So what you have to do for the wider washi tapes, because they have a backing paper, you just have to carefully roll your thumb over the edge to release it. Okay, it's quite easy to do. Backing paper is great because it limits any wastage. You can just use the part you need and save the rest for something else. So actually, just line this over the top edge. So with washi tape, initially you don't want to push down too hard because you may want to lift and reposition this. And you don't really need glue. You can if you want, but actually it's quite a sturdy adhesion, so it should be okay. Okay. So what I like to do is, instead of just cutting a straight edge, I like to just tear, just gives it a nice antique look, the torn edge. That will overlap like this, okay? So the other kind of base you can use is actually shoe boxes. Shoe boxes would be great for this project because my wider washi tapes are almost the exact width of a shoe box. Over. See what I mean by the torn edge? See, this we will just fold under later on, so we don't worry about that now. The other one I will use is this fairy theme tape. want to check some of your chat messages. Oh, thank you, Annie. You love the flowers. Yes, actually lots you can do with washi. You can actually decoupage a basket. I'll show you after I'm done. I should have a few minutes. I'll show you a wicker basket that I covered with washi earlier on. So this is what I mean by the torn edge. It can blend in with the next design quite well because it's quite thin. Really want to be flush with the edge. If it's not, it's okay because you can actually trim off some overlap with a pair of scissors. I'm a bit OCD like this. Oops. Okay. You can use your fingers to smooth the edges and also the surface, but you can use this kind of tool to push the air bubbles out. You don't want any air bubbles because when you put the sealant on, it will wrinkle, it won't go on smoothly. So just kind of push the air out. I do it in sections. Oops, it ripped, but it's okay. I can just mend that or fix it with another piece of washi. So see that? This tore off, so I will just kind of mend it this way. Okay. I'll just trim this off later on. So you just want to push the air bubbles Yeah, you can definitely do furniture with this. I had a question about using it on furniture. Yeah, and also drawers. That's right, Anna. You can definitely do that. Okay, just kind of feel the surface to make sure there's no air bubbles trapped there. Okay, fold over the edge. So this part I'll just fold over. So if anyone has just joined, I'm running a giveaway. I'm giving away 5 $30 gift cards. The link is in the description. So you just sign up on the link and then I'll announce the winners. I'll post them after the show today and email the winners directly. So good luck, everyone. So it's a $30 gift card to my site, SFWashi.com. So I will just use the scissors to carefully trim off any overlapping bits. Or you know, the other thing is you can just run your finger over the edge and push it into the edge. So actually it's not noticeable. It's very thin. It's okay. So this is the box. What I'll do before I put the Mod Podge on is I'm going to finish the edge with some metallic paint. Gives it a nice finish. So this is what I'm using today. This gold metallic acrylic. And I'll use a sponge brush again. So that, actually, this is very useful for paint. If you can see this, I put a thin layer of the metallic paint. I could actually use 2 coats. So the next step is the Mod Podge sealant. So this is what I'll use. I find the sponge brush quite easy to use. You can also use a regular paintbrush as well. Oh, Penny, the color, are you referring to the color of the paint? It's actually, it's a metallic acrylic paint that I got. I love this kind of look. It just, I use it on everything. I use it on the cards. I use it on decoupage. It's got a nice finish. I'll post the pictures online later on when I'm done with the project. Okay, Mod Podge. So as I said, you have to let each layer dry 1 to 2 days before applying the next layer. So 3 to 4 layers is pretty ideal, and to fully cure the Mod Podge, it takes probably a month. So let me do this. I have a dish here I'll use. So I start with a very thin layer because it tends to bubble up if it's too thick. Okay, that's one side. It's a very thin layer, so you want to leave it like that. You don't want to keep brushing it over because it will tend to bubble up. Okay, I've got a few minutes left, so let's quickly do all the sides. So essentially, it will be like this. I'll let this dry overnight. Okay, and the one I finished is like this. This is one I did last week. See, it has a nice glossy finish, so it will be quite sturdy. And then I'll show you lastly. Yeah, I've done it on a wicker basket. Bit trickier, but it's doable. Actually, I used different scraps of washi tape. And then I think I used 5 layers of Mod Podge here because the wicker is not as sturdy as a wood box. So thank you for joining me. Thank you, Brian and Carol. Please enter the giveaway. The link is in my description. Giveaway is 5 $30 gift cards. So 5 winners will be chosen, each to get the $30 gift card to shop at SFWashi.com. Good luck, everyone. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comments. I will reply after I get off my session in a few minutes. Is there anything else I can show you? Yes, I can show you. Yeah, I've done shoe boxes. I've got 2 minutes left. So, yeah, decoupage shoe box. This is also coated with Mod Podge. If anybody has a better sealant, let me know. I'm interested in to try because I've only used Mod Podge, which I just order from Amazon. But I heard there's probably a few other brands out there that are quite nice. I think Mod Podge is quite good, but it's not exactly that permanent. Like if you use it for outdoor or kind of garden decorations, I find it doesn't last as long. So if there's something better, let me know. I'd love to know. Whoops, that's over there. Yeah. So if anybody has just joined or is watching the replay, I'll still leave the giveaway open until the show ends, so you can still enter. The link to enter is in my description and also in the chat. I dropped the link in the chat. And as I said, I'm giving away 5 $30 gift cards. So good luck, everyone. And I hope to see you next time. I think we won't have a session next month, if I'm correct. That's what Brian said. So hopefully in July, I'll be back. And yeah, it's always a lot of fun. And if you have any requests for specific projects, please leave it in the comments. I can come up with something. Besides cards, scrapbooking, or other paper projects, other things you can do with washi tape. You'd be surprised. There's probably thousands of uses of washi tapes. A lot of it is more home decor, of course, but yeah, lots of fun. So thank you, and yeah, have a great weekend. Bye.